Greetings, 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 and salutations, one and all. Welcome, 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 welcome. We made it. Happy hump day to you. It's the end of the night shift week. It's the night where we do the thing we call Marlon's favorite night shift show. Real talk right here on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. I want to say big ups to each and everyone locked in right now. Those on TuneIn Radio on kevinstew.com. No, sorry, the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew on TuneIn Radio. And all the affiliates carrying the show on TuneIn Radio. Big ups to everyone locked in on PEMGTV.com. And of course, right here, the home of the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew, kevinstew.com. That's where we get to the kevinstew.com, yeah? Yeah. Big ups to you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Glad to have you. Couldn't do it without you, and you have my word. I wouldn't even try. This is Tushi. It's called Best Life. Big ups to the reggae music edutainer extraordinaire himself, hanging out in the stew pot. Wicked show as usual, Marlon. Thank you very much, sir. Want to say thanks to Pulse Media Group. Giving them thanks for sponsoring this segment of the show. And that's what we're doing right now. We're celebrating some life. Pulse Media Group and being in the moment is priceless. You want to give them a link. They can capture your moment. They can give you a moment just like this one right here that you're seeing on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. Let's give them a call, 754-999-6020. Or visit them at pulseemg.com. Inviting you to call a friend, tell a friend to come join you in the stew pot. The stew pot is where we keep things bubbling right here on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. All those calls are chat room. But because we're nice and fancy over here, this is stew pot. So we're living our best life. How we're doing it? By understanding the narrative, by changing the narrative, by understanding ourselves. Getting to know ourselves is a really interesting thing, you know. It's quite a journey when you embark on knowing who you are. You know what I mean? No? Okay. You haven't started the journey yet then. I encourage you to get going with that. Tonight, we're looking on something that is very common and something we take for granted all the time, but never yet really take some time. Most of us don't really take some time to figure out what it is. That thing being trust. And we are focusing on that for tonight's Real Talk. 773-789-STEW gets you in touch. 773-789-7839 is the number to call, number to text. And I invite you to share with your friends, whether you text them or you want to add it to your social media, whatever. KevinStew.com. Just say the night shift is on. The night shift to DJ Kevin Stew is on. Just mention the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew, or even if you don't want to mention with DJ Kevin Stew, just mention that the night shift is on KevinStew.com. Yeah? Bring some friends in, let's chat. What is trust? Most of us, when hearing that question, will immediately go, it's that thing that, because we'd probably start off strong. Because we have a feeling that we know what trust is. We have a feeling that we are trusting. But can we explain it? Can we define it? Hey, Juli-Anne, welcome to the show. Trust is an emotional brain state. Yeah. An emotional brain state. Not just an expectation of behavior. And the psychologists out there would probably go, well, you know, if you look at it this way, which way is that? Upside down, the head tilted slightly to the right, and raise your chin 37.8 degrees. Which way? You know, trust is a central part of all human relationships, including romantic partners, family, business operations, politics, and medical practices. For example, if you don't trust your doctor or your psychotherapist, it is much harder to benefit from their professional advice. So a lot of the benefit in some of our relationships come from just the fact that we trust. So what is trust? Well, here are some possibilities. Trust is a set of behaviors such as acting in ways that depend on another. Kind of vague, but okay. Trust is a belief in a particular, in a probability that a person will behave in certain ways. Okay. Trust is an abstract mental attitude toward a proposition that someone is dependable. We typically like to think that someone that we trust, we can depend on them. Trust is a feeling of confidence and security that a partner cares. Mm. Trust is a complex neural process that binds diverse representations into a semantic pointer that includes emotions. Now, if there has been a scientific definition of trust before, I think that would probably be it right there. Behaviors and verbal expressions are certainly evidence for trust. Like when someone treats you well and says nice things to you. But these behaviors are merely evidence for the internal mental state of trust that causes them, not the trust itself. Trusting people may involve estimations of probabilities of how they will behave. But people usually trust others without any understanding of probability or any precise predictions about their behaviors. Some philosophers would say that trust is a propositional attitude, an abstract relation between an abstract self and an abstract meaning of the sentence. But the nature of these selves, relations, and meanings, well, it's just mysterious. The psychological alternative that trust is a feeling of confidence and security is much more plausible than behavioral or probabilistic and philosophical views, but it leaves unexpected or unspecified the nature of this feeling. There's a book, Mind Society, and in this book it proposes that trust is a brain process that binds representations of self, other, situation, and emotion into a special pattern of neural firing called a semantic pointer. Emotions like trust and love are neural patterns that combine representations of the situation that the emotion is about. The appraisals of the relevance of the situation to goals, perceptions of psychological changes, and sometimes representations of the self that is having the emotion. Consider the simple case of a romantic relationship between person A and person B, where person A trusts that person B is going to get some groceries. They trust them to get the groceries, yeah? And for this structure, person A in their brain, for this structure to really operate, person A needs to have a representation of self, which, ooh, this should be good. Person A needs to have a representation of self needs to be bound with a representation of the person trusted, requiring a combination of verbal representation such as gender and sensory representation such as visual appearance. Even with just representations of the self and the person trusted, trust requires binding of bindings. Further bindings are required to incorporate representations of situations and emotions. And someone who is big on trust and lives in the trusting world is popping in to say hi, or probably to stick around with us tonight. I don't even know. Our superheroes therapist is passing by. Jess Jefferson, good evening.
Yo!
I love her. How are you, Jess? Still recovering. You see,
I am
this
fighting
right
a
here,
cold and it is
this
fighting
right here.
back, but
This
I am
woman
doing
has been
well.
fighting this cold. What, a week now?
Listen, it tried to take me out on Sunday. I said, no, sir. Listen, I have ginger, garlic, and honey in a paste, and I've been swallowing it.
So
Disgusting, but I'm going to be well.
why,
I'm much better than I was. But
why do
when
you
I heard
think?
about trust issues, you know I had to make a cameo.
Well, listen, it's Wednesday
I was
night.
like, oh, trust, I'm here for it.
It's Wednesday night. I expect you to pop up any Wednesday night on any given Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night. It's
Listen,
what we do.
I was literally at a stoplight driving home from church, and I was like, trust, let me dial in real quick. Stop.
You see, and let me make sure to say this again for those who are just tuning in. The coughing that you hear is as a result of Jess being sick. It's not because of her blazing anything over there, okay? Just so that you know.
Yes, I am fighting a cold. I am not using any herbal medicinals to recover from the echinacea. Let's make that disclaimer.
Right.
But oh my gosh, so trust issues, like that is something that is so easy. Trust is something that you so easily misuse and break.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a glass vase. Once it's broken, no matter how repaired, it never returns to its original state.
Right.
And we talk about relational trust, which is generally how trust is broken. We break our trust with ourselves when we don't keep promises to ourselves, i.e., I'm going to make this New Year's resolution, or I'm gonna go through and get this job. I'm gonna be more diligent and disciplined in how I study and how I work and how I represent myself. But when someone else breaks our trust, when that trust is broken,
Mm-hmm.
it's difficult for the psyche to understand because we love and respect freely. We always say, love is given, or trust is given, not earned. But it's given automatically. But it's once that bond is broken, in order to reform it, like again with glass. So glass is made and blown at super high temperatures.
Right.
And it's literally blown, retempered, blown, retempered, and blown, retempered. And relationally, that's what happens. We do things, you earn more trust. Even if you're not actually earning, if I perceive that you are trustworthy through our endeavors and our relations and the organic bond that forms, whether that's positive or negative, the conversation, the time together is the tempering of that glass to form it. So now we form a relationship, whether it's a friendship, an associate partner, we're coworkers, we're whatever. There's a certain term that's understood. This is the parameters and capacity of what we can hold in this relationship. Thus, the vessel is formed. When someone breaks trust, it's not just a stress fracture. It's literally the impact of glass hitting tile. It crashes. And no matter how you try and repair that broken thing that's crashed to the floor, you won't get every piece. There are microscopic pieces you'll find in your foot months later on the kitchen floor, and you're like, what is this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we assume that because two parties are willing to rebond and to reform what was already there, that it would go back to a normative state. When trust is broken, both parties must be willing to say, we're going to have a new norm. So if I lied about my whereabouts, for instance,
Right.
I was at the office, I was really getting coffee, and you come to the office to surprise me that I'm not there. I'm telling you on the phone, I'm at the office. So you're like, oh my gosh, Jess, but I'm here. I'm like, oh, what I meant to say was I'm da-da-da-da-da. Now, everything I say to you moving forward, you're going to question. I take it down, the cat calls me and says, hey, Jessica, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm here. I don't believe you. Send me a screenshot or pin drop me from your iPhone. I can't get mad. I have to understand that the stress fractures and the changes that I've caused in our relationship due to my action and or inaction. So it's not only a sin of abuse, for example, of something that I've done. It can be a sin of omission, of neglecting that I refused to say that I didn't say. I left the detail out. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Then when you find the whole truth, like, well, Jessica, you told me you do X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, and the truth is that you didn't. And oftentimes the things that break down trust are the small white lies. People assume it's the affairs, it's the embezzlement of money. It's the thought behind you didn't think enough of me to tell me the truth and allow me to decide on my own.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And I don't believe that relationally, we look at that, we think, oh, this one little white lie, this one little omission of details will not be irreparable. And oftentimes it's the smallest things that will set your spouse, your friend, your girlfriend, whomever off. It's not, I lied about this really big thing. The big lies matter. They matter too. Mm-hmm. But the small lies that wouldn't have made a difference either way, that you lied to protect yourself or something that wasn't even in actual danger, that stuff is hard to bounce back from.
It's
never the infidelity or the sex. It's the private text messages. It's the phone calls. It's not necessarily the sex. When I talk to a couple that has an infidelity issue, it's not the issue of the intimacy. It's, well, why didn't you trust me with your secret? Why did you have to talk to somebody else when you were sad?
Mm-hmm.
It's never about the actual act. It's about the underlying of what was it that I couldn't solve or what could I not do for you that you went somewhere else. Then it turns into, am I broken? Not is the relationship vessel broken. The person whose trust has been abused begins to now turn on to themselves and say, well, what did I do incorrectly? Therefore, if I feel like I'm the problem, no matter what you say to me about, so if I lie to you about my location, right, Kev?
Right.
You're coming to see me, and I tell you I'm there, and I'm not. You think, well, what's wrong with me? She has to lie to me.
Right.
Right? Like, you're married, I'm married, I have no reason to actually lie to you. So when you're like, well, why is Jess lying to me? Does she not think that I deserve the truth? She think I can't handle the truth? Like, what is the issue that's causing this lie? So because of that, when we initially became friends and we forged this organic friendship and you understood that I was telling you the truth, there was no reason for you to ever second-guess yourself.
Right.
So what happens is not just the lie now, and now it makes me feel like I'm broken, something's wrong with me. My spouse cheated because not because, well, he's a jerk and can't keep it in his pants because I'm not good enough. Or because she doesn't love me enough and he was better looking or he had more money. And we start to now look at the person or the reason that our trust was betrayed and become to find problems within ourselves. So now that you see that you're the problem, no matter what I do to get right because you feel like you're the problem of what happened, that tempering that would have happened naturally through the glass blowing doesn't continue to happen because now there's so many additional stress factors in there that we can't really bond and repair.
Right. Let me ask you this, and it
Hold on one second. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So it kind of changes the perspective somewhat. Is trust something that starts externally or internally? Does it start with self, or does it start with the
it's a
thing that you're
combination.
putting
So
the trust,
if I feel like I cannot trust myself, or let's say, so for example, one of the most common narratives or core beliefs, which is an internal thought that I deal with, is the idea of I'm not good enough, or I don't belong, or I don't matter. So if I don't trust myself, protect me, and I extend to someone else an opportunity to handle me well, and they don't, if I already mistrusted Jessica, the issue will never be DJ Stu, ever. It will always come back to Jessica. You'll find people who go in and out of abusive relationships, finding they can go into a club full of gay men and one billionaire, and they gonna pick the one billionaire who beats them, even though they're also gay.
Right.
Not because they didn't know who they were attracted to. Something in them moved them towards something that was no good for them. And there can also be the factors of external mistrust when I believe in myself really well and I trusted someone else and they did me wrong. So now I have reason not to trust an outsider because I gave you trust and you abused it. It can be either way, and it depends. So we can have a combination of the two.
You see, I asked that question because trust with at the beginning of the show.
Excuse me.
I hope you have some cough drops with you. At the beginning of the show, there was a comparison of trust to other emotions like love. And for a while now, I've been talking about the ability to give love is that much more true if you have the ability to love yourself. So it starts with self love. And I am leaning towards the thought process of, well, why should trust be any different? Why shouldn't I learn how to trust myself so that I can know how to trust someone else or something else? And this is why when I created the post for tonight's show, the question was, if I say, and I use a simple fall illustration, fallback illustration, where I'm pretty sure everybody that has done a workshop on trust has done this in the workshop, where there's one individual that is set to just fall back, and someone or a group is supposed to catch them, and they're supposed to trust that these people will
Mhm.
catch them. And
Mhm.
so I asked the question, and usually it is along the lines of, do you trust the people that are around you? But I thought to put a different twist on it and ask the question, who is trusting of whom? Is it that the individuals behind you need to put some trust in you, the person who's falling back, or you need to put the trust in the people that you're falling back to catch you? And as hoping I'd hear from you tonight to pose that to you, to ask you along the lines of, how is it that the person who is falling back needs to place all their trust in them, and the people who are catching them don't needs to put no trust in the person who is falling?
Ooh, you be trying to set me up, but
I'm
I
not
think
trying to
there are
set
two
you up,
things
but
constant in life.
I need answers.
But I'm gonna
And
tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I think that there are two things constant in life: gravity and Jesus. Both will hold you down if you let them. Like
where,
at the
where
end of the
where's
day.
Julie on a night like this?
So
I know she's in the stew pot. It would be so grand to have both J's here with me tonight. Yeah, but
right.
calling Juli-Anne, calling
I
Juli-Anne.
think that there is
Mhm.
I think there's benefit to those kind of exercises, and everyone's like, yeah, I trust. And that's a very simple exercise to demonstrate, or an object lesson, if you will, to deal with a much deeper, more complex issue.
Mhm.
And there's people that you can't put your weight on. So, like, if I was standing in front of some scrawny person, I'm not falling back.
Mm.
I'm just not doing it because I know that how I'm built and what you can handle are different. So you
Right.
can't just fall back or lean into anyone or anything. And
Mhm.
understanding with whom and how you place your trust is very important. I think that if we looked at the way we have these exercises and how we give people information about ourselves,
Mhm. Mhm.
we would look at who could really handle the weight of who we're putting down and change what we disclose to people based on that information. But we don't. We're like, oh, well, all friends are created equally. So I'm sorry about all my business.
Mm.
I mean, all your business is on social media and you're mad. Do you test
Yes.
the weight of what that person can hold? Get them a
Yes.
teardrop first or a whole gallon and get mad when they couldn't walk around
Mhm. Mhm.
with all the information. The water's not well on that.
Is it, and I know it's a different way to look at it, and I like the different ways of looking at things. Hence why I do this show. Um, and so I started thinking about it and likening it onto the journey towards self awareness and the recognition of self, and the recognition loving myself should be no different from trusting myself. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
how I extend that. Now, in asking the question about the individuals who are doing the catching, trusting the person who is falling, there is some things that are not put into consideration. The person who is falling, let's go ahead and assume that the individual or individuals that are catching have the ability to catch the person that is falling.
Okay.
Here are some things that were not considered. The person who is falling could possibly throw their hands out because instinctively you're falling, you're going to try to brace yourself on something, so you throw your hands out. The whole idea behind the falling exercise is that you fold your arms on your chest to make sure that nobody gets hit. Are the persons who are doing the catching trusting that this person is not going to throw their arms out? And I don't think when we look at that exercise, whether figuratively or literally, that part of it is taken into consideration.
I think that even if one is able, I think it comes back down to, are you ready and willing? Because the ability to without the willingness and the readiness are going to cause an accident. So if you fall before the person looks at you and you fall backwards, not that they weren't willing or able, they weren't ready.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they're ready and able, but they're not willing. Maybe their nails are wet and they don't want to get their nails messed up. Maybe they have a sore shoulder and they're not really interested in doing whatever that piece is. So looking at all those things to figure out how to then navigate through that is also important. And I think that we don't necessarily take those measures when it comes to things of our emotions and our trust like we do with a falling, like an actual falling backwards.
Okay. But that's still that's taking it from the perspective of the person that's falling.
No, that's the person that's catching.
Okay.
So the person that's catching is capable, so they are able to catch you. But if I fall before you're ready, I'm still gonna hit the floor.
Right.
I'm gonna cause us both danger.
Right.
So if I prematurely give you information that you're not ready to hold on to because I didn't test you as a trustworthy source, I cannot be mad with you because I gave you what I felt was a gallon and you felt it was a drop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you, Ben.
Because good evening, baby. Because it's it was recently that I was thinking about this. The whole twist to it, where the person doing the catching has to have trust. The twist to it, where the person who is doing the catching, or the persons doing the catching, has to trust the person that is falling, that they will make sure that they do whatever it is to make sure that the catcher is safe. They're not going to step back, they're not going to throw their arms out, they're not going to do anything, they're just going to fall and make the catch safe. So me I lost Jess. Oh my goodness. Jessica, if you can hear me, please call back. Or we can try to get Jessica back. I don't know what happened. We just lost her. But let's see if we can get her back. But the person that is falling is in the position to say, okay, I trust that the people behind me will catch me, and the persons that are catching are putting their trust in the person that they'll fall safely and not endanger them. It's like I don't know if you can compare that to
Thank you for calling.
A lifeguard. We're not getting Jess. We lost her. Let's just hope that she calls back real quickly. And listen, if anybody else wants to join in, feel free. 773-789-STEW, 773-789-7839 is a number that gets you in touch. You can call, you can text. And of course, the Stewpot is ready and able to facilitate you. Just go to kevinstew.com and message. It's as simple as that. Okay, she's not calling my kid. Calling Jess, calling Julie. I don't know where you all disappeared to. Not you all, but you know what I mean. As we're here waiting, let me quickly mention our sponsor for this segment of the show, Althea, and I want to thank her for sponsoring this show. This segment of the show. Althea and her healing heavenly hands, and Althea comes to you if you're in Broad County, North Miami-Dade, or South Palm Beach. She comes to you. She's a licensed massage therapist. She brings her table. She brings her oils, and you just have to be present and ready. And funny enough, trust that she'll do what she's coming to do and do it effectively. You can give her a call, not 7, but 954 655 9000, 954 655 9000, or you can email her at thealater@att.net. Tell her that you heard about her on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. And remember, there's a free massage being given away by the night shift. That winner will be announced on Monday's show, during Monday's show, Monday the 16th. Monday is the 16th, isn't it? Today is the 11th. Let me check my calendar real quick. I think it is the 16th. Yeah, it didn't change. Monday is still the 16th. Right, so during Monday's show, I will announce who it is that wins the free massage. Yeah? Cool. Alright, so thank you, Althea, and your healing heavenly hands. Althea laid hands on me recently, and it was just heavenly. Can I tell you? Just heavenly. All right, so let's continue. Hopefully, we get reconnected with Jess real soon. I don't know what happened. Her phone probably died. I think she's one that will get into things and forget that her phone runs on a battery and needs to be charged every now and then. But we'll have faith and trust that she'll get some juice and reconnect with us. So trust is. Oh, here we go. Look at that. I didn't even realize the line was still open. Jess, welcome back.
Sorry, I was checking. I went to Walmart to get some tea for my throat, and I was checking out.
Oh.
And I think I lost you.
Yeah, it happens inside Walmart. Sometimes you just lose that connection. I don't know. Something about how that their buildings are made. Sometimes you just have a bad connection.
I've been drinking this like medicinal tea with echinacea and tulsi root in it, and I ran out, so I was running by to get some before I went home from church.
Oh, okay. Hey, let's go ahead and toss the question out there, because that's how my mind works. So do you believe that the tea that you got is really effective because, well, the properties of it make it effective, or
yes,
is it
that
you just trust
that the tea that I have purchased and paid my $3 for is effective, because when I drink the tea, I feel better. When I don't drink the tea, I do not. And I know that echinacea and tulsi are very, very good for respiratory issues, because I eat with an organic person, like an herbalist is what they're called, that does like all like food, tree, earth medicine. And that was their recommendation.
Okay.
So I buy that, but I honestly, elderberry syrup. One of my friends has the largest elderberry bush here in the state, and she makes an organic,
Really?
like from her yard, like a cough syrup. So I take that with the tea because the tea, the warming effect. You know, island people, tea works for everything. So I have to find a tea that works for this. I trust tea. Yes, tea for president.
If if you'd be so kind as to send me her address,
I will.
I don't even want to know her name or number. Just send me her address. Let me go knock on her door,
Send her,
introduce
yeah, she
myself.
grows everything. She has her own bees. She has her own chicken. She grows all of her own herbs and vegetables. And she's like, "What do you have?" And she literally just walks you out into her yard. She's like, "Hey, take this, and take this." You go, you eat whatever leaf she's growing in her backyard. She grows elderberry. She grows something called the miracle fruit. All types of berries and all like poison. It's like going Willy Wonka. Like literally, her house is like overgrown with different stuff, and she has like a you pick farm. So you come to her home and you pick off of her property, an organic farm, and you pay to pick.
Right. Yeah, I needed to I need to talk to her, and do make the
She's in
connection.
Davie. I will send you her information.
Please make the connection. Yes.
I will. I'll send you guys a group message, not this late in the evening tomorrow. She's a morning bird, so I'll send it tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah.
Her name is Cynthia Schaefer. She is actually, since we're talking about her shameless plug, she is actually the founder of the Caring Community, which is a organization I'm very involved with. And we do nervine teas, which are teas that are meant to work in your nervous system and in your body organically to help heal things. And at the Caring Community, we go into schools and fire departments and put in self-care stations filled with tea, eye masks, tissue bottles, tissue boxes, information on self-care, the EAP for the school board and the EAP for the fire department, and we fill them once per month. People can sponsor a station for $30 a month. We partner with small businesses.
Right.
The small business sponsors a school, and we bring teas and tissues and a bunch of all natural lozenges and cough suppressants, so that the teachers have access to things that are organic and homeopathic for them that will help with their nerves with these little bad kids, as well as with their, for real, and their immune system. So after working with Cynthia, I've been very sold on teas and their ability to like really holistically heal the body. So this bout of sickness has been my shortest one. I was really super sick last year. I have some pulmonary issues. For about a whole solid year, I was sick.
Wow.
And the remedy she's given me as far as like literally things that I can grow in my backyard or teas and brands of teas that I can buy that are really organically, sustainably farmed that don't have any pesticides in them. I take them and I feel better. Like I was out of the game, like nausea, diarrhea, phlegm, fever, sweat, head spinning, like couldn't get up on Sunday. Like I was completely immobilized Sunday. I took Monday off of work. Tuesday I went. Wednesday I worked. I literally and I've been drinking tea and like homeopathic. So I literally got the garlic, ginger, and honey crushed together, like a paste, taking that, drinking my tea 3 times a day, my elderberry syrup. And I'm far better than any modern medicine has made me be. And I do take medicine if I need to have asthma. But this roundabout versus the doctors and all the extra whatever, I've done that. I've recovered faster. I started with a drippy nose Thursday. Right. Knocked out by Saturday night. I was like completely knocked out. So Monday, from Saturday night, like being knocked out all day Sunday, Monday to now Wednesday, only having like a dry cough and some postnasal drip. By far the best. Yogi tea for president. Cynthia Schaefer and the Caring Community to the world. Like,
hey, listen, I allow that shameless
I'm gonna always eat meat. I will just caveat. I'm gonna always eat meat. Everybody's bird, everybody's cow, everybody's goat, everybody's shrimp, everybody's lobster, your pig, all of that. Hi, I'm joking. I'm eating. So I'm not going vegetarian. So don't think that one of people are like out here hugging trees. Like all your animals can get it. Your chickens, everybody. All your animals can get it. Your quails, your roosters, your alligators. I'm here for it all.
Nothing is safe.
Nothing is safe.
The good book says rise, kill, and eat.
Listen, we're going to curry it. We're going to stew it. Put it in a soup. We're going to figure it out. Understand? None of your wildlife is safe either. The caveat. I'm just not. Don't think that I'm one of them tree huggers that only eats vegetables and stuff. I eat milk, dairy products, meat, the whole nine.
Oh my goodness. So and hey, watch me tie this in. So what was it? Was it before you started drinking these teas that you believed in the properties of them? So you trusted it, or was it after the experience that you developed this trust?
So I believe the source. So Cynthia is a former tax executive and tax person to millionaire moguls
Okay.
who was stressed out, burnt out, and turned to a very holistic lifestyle that has really helped sustain her. So I believed the seller before I bought the product, if that makes sense. So before I even listened to her give me her spiel about like nervines and teas and herbs and supplements and bitters versus sours and how our brains and our bodies process taste and textures. So like sweets, when you have a craving for like chocolate and sweets, you're really deficient in like alkaline. That's a lie, but it's some kind of thing you're deficient in your body.
Mm-hmm.
And if you replace that with the actual herb or a plant that has either a bitter, sour, or sweet palate to it, you then replenish it in your body, however that works. And that's not the science behind it at all. I'm a neuroscientist, not a palate scientist, so I don't know that stuff. When I say neuro, I mean I do brain-based therapy. I'm not an actual neuroscientist, but I want to clarify. So I believed the person that told me about it. She made me eat kimchi. Not a fan. Like, so she has kimchi she does in her house that she, like, ferments. I don't like kimchi or kombucha or any of the K anything. But she had me,
I've had kombucha and
these,
the
like,
tea,
I don't
and
eat
it's
pickles,
really
nothing
nice.
that's super vinegary. Like, I'm not into, like, that very, like, bitter, acidic flavor.
Okay.
But that is really, really good for me. So she was like, look, we're going to go through, and she gave me, like, some dandelion tea, or at least to go through and make tea from, through that for the bitters, and I did that for, like, 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
The most tasteless, unpalatable 7 days of my life. But my energy, my skin, everything was popping. I don't need that much energy.
So
My skin might be bright. So I know that it works, but I know that it's not like, so for me to eat that bitter stuff every day to have lots of energy, I'm just like, I don't think I need more energy than what I already have. Like, listen to me. This is my low energy self. I don't think I need more than this.
well,
I don't think the world can handle me with more energy than this.
This
I didn't even say right, not taking care of myself in that way. But I did what she asked me to do.
You'll get by with this, yeah.
Like, right, these probiotic, whatever. She told me that this is, these are the things you can eat.
Mm-hmm.
These are the lists to kind of like, there's something called a dirty dozen. So there's certain fruits and vegetables that
Yes.
you should only buy organic based on how they're grown, blah, 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 hormones, whatever. So I did that for 7 solid days. Definite improvement. Measurable improvement that I could say I can see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't eat taste bad food. I was not raised to eat taste bad food. I'm not going to start now as an adult. I don't see the point in drinking kombucha or eating kimchi. That's 3 things you use to torture people, like in war, like that's considered war food. So I'm not going to continue eating that. I just can't. Like, I'd rather be fat than
I can't
be skinny and eat taste bad food.
I just can't with this one here.
I'll just keep my size 22 clothing, eat food that I like. So to answer your question, I trusted her, but then I also tried it and it worked.
Right. Someone in the stew pot was asking, "What about frog? If you'll eat that too."
If I'll eat what?
Frog.
Frog feet?
Well, I
I've
guess.
eaten frog legs. I don't think I would eat frog feet.
Okay, so you go frog legs. There you go.
I've had frog legs. I've had chicken back soup. I've had manish water soup. Let me tell you that y'all Jamaicans are disrespectful. I went to a funeral. Somebody told me to have manish water soup.
Yeah.
I trusted this person. You know, some teeth hit my teeth because I weren't my teeth. So I'm drinking this soup, and another thing's teeth were in my cup. You know, I almost peed on myself. I was like, how do you get goat head from manish water? I was like, that doesn't even make any sense. There were teeth, actual goat teeth in my cup. So that goat teeth that boiled up to touched my teeth. Do you know how disturbing that is? I'm at a repast, and a goat's teeth touched my teeth. Why was the teeth in my cup? Because that's what Manish water soup is. So I had to learn to ask, like cow cod. That is cow penis soup. Nothing is no cow cod nothing. I ask questions now before you even just what's in this. What is cow cod?
You have just traumatized a whole bunch of people. Can I tell you? You just traumatized a whole bunch of people. They have suddenly lost trust in their parents because their parents have been giving them manish water and cow cod all their lives and they didn't know what it was. And now you just totally destroyed their relationships.
That's fine. That's okay. Call me for therapy. But I learned now when I go to anybody's funeral, the repast, what is this? It's soup. No. I drink chicken soup. I drink porridge. Don't give me no cow cod, no manish water. I don't want nothing that has bones and backs in it. Stop playing with me.
Listen, some of the best soup I've ever had in my life are those. I don't know how else that chicken soup with a chicken back, yeah, all up in there. Your manish water.
Apparently that's an aphrodisiac. No matter when a man buys you chicken back soup, it's an aphrodisiac. So I stopped eating soup for many people as well. I don't know aphrodisiac soup neither.
Where did they get that from? I've never heard that in my life. I've never heard that in my life. Someone is asking, who is my guest? My guest is a superheroes therapist, Jess Jefferson. If you've never heard about her, Google her or
like, where
call
did
and ask
her.
Yeah, that's probably it. Wait, is that my phone? I think that's my phone.
No, that was me coughing.
No. It's ringing. My phone is ringing. And
oh, answer it.
Oh. Let's do that. I don't know why it's not giving me the option to Oh, that was I don't know what that was all about. That was kind of crazy. How that call was coming in. That was Juli trying to call in, and my phone just was getting the call some kind of weird way. I don't know. Juli, please call again. Please call.
Yes, come through, best friend.
Oh. Do I really want to experience this right now? I trust that all will be well.
It's about to be trouble. It's going to be a cow cod manish water party at the soup pot. Watch.
I don't know what to do with this one right here.
Stop making me laugh.
It's not me. It is
you.
Call the other line, Juli. Call. I don't know. All right, let's see. Hold on. Juli, are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Hello?
Okay, why am I still hearing our phone ringing?
I don't know.
That's weird. Okay. Is everybody there? Hello?
I'm here.
Okay, so what happened to Juli? That's so weird.
I think God is blocking the toll route to me. I think God blocked it. So you have to act a whole entire fool on your radio show. People aren't ready. You got to come back another night for that.
Oh no, it's okay. I know exactly what happened. New device, and it is not understanding the role it's supposed to play. So watch me trick the crowd. Watch me. I'm going to take care of it. Hold on, Juli. I'll get you in here. Just give me a minute. Your phone just cut me off. See, Juli in the studio. Balut. What is balut? B-A-L-U-T. I hope I'm saying it right. Balut. Someone in the stew pot is saying she has to try balut. Do you know what that is? What is balut?
Balut?
B-A-L-U-T. Never
B-A-L-E? No, I don't know what that is.
No, B-A-L-U-T. No?
That's not a Haitian soup.
It's I don't know what that is. 335. I don't know what that is. What is that? Balut. What is that? Let me see if I can reconnect with Juli-Anne here. Even Julie is asking in the stew pot what that is. It's the national dish of the Philippines. So okay. I so here we go. Now I have to ask this other question. Jess, do you trust food from other nations? So you were going on about the manish water and the cod soup just now. So I have to
I
ask.
surely was.
I have to ask. Does that mean then that things like manish water, I mean this balut, if I'm saying it right, will not work for you?
I have
Because
to ask what's in it. You can tell me what's in it, and I'll try it.
what's
But you
in
just
it?
can't tell me that
Three
it's like
five five.
Manish water. Like you just can't like. That sounds like a soup made of water from wherever Manish is. That could have been a parish like St. Anne's. I don't know any better. I'm not the Jamaican geography queen. No problem. It derived from somebody in a Manish parish somewhere. No problem. I'll drink your Manish water soup. After the teeth of my teeth, I have questions. So if you tell me, hey, this is, chicken armpit stew, no problem.
Chicken armpit stew? Seriously?
Whatever it is, whatever. You tell me this is what it is. I will try it. I won't order a whole bowl of it. I don't think I'm like, I'm not going to a restaurant trying something new, but I'll taste it. If you're like, hey, this is my national dish, whatever, I will most definitely not ask you for a large order of it, but I will try anything to be respectful.
You probably would not want to consume balut.
What's in it?
It is a developing duck embryo which is boiled inside its shell.
So like eggs.
Yeah.
I eat eggs.
Yeah, but you see, this is it now. And I'm tying everything back to trust. We get chicken eggs, we fry them, we scramble them, we boil them, we consume eggs any which way you can think of. Here it is, someone mentioned duck eggs, because basically that's what it is. They say it's a developing duck embryo which is boiled inside its shell. So,
but isn't that what eggs are? A developing bird or chicken embryo?
It's a developing chicken embryo boiled inside its egg, inside its shell, a hard-boiled egg. I guess it's more of past the. I guess it starts forming.
So it's like a baby. It's a baby duck in an egg.
It's
So
probably.
it's got like legs and stuff.
It's probably that. I
So
think
it's like a late term duck abortion in my plate.
I can't stand this woman.
You're very visual.
So
You're talking about that, like half embryo, half wing. I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, 355 is saying yes, it is.
Sir, what nation are you from? Because I got questions when I go there. I got some questions, bro. I need to know.
It's
They serving up
it's
what?
But get this though. It's the national dish of the Philippines. So, as let's say a globe trotter, you're visiting countries all over the world, and you want to have the experience, the real experience of visiting these countries. Now, how can you say you're going to have the experience without eating their national food?
Real simple. I'm going to go to their beaches. I'm going to go to their architectural landmarks and post it on Instagram. And I'll be like, boop, been here. And I'll drop a pin drop location, Eiffel Tower location, Philippines embassy, done.
You
I don't need to
see?
eat that.
Wow. I need to find a way to get Julie in here.
You do, because I need to hear what she's got to say.
Hold on. Let me try this. Because I don't know why I wasn't getting Julie just now when she was calling in.
I want to know if Julie's eating this. That's my question. Julie, are you eating this?
She probably won't. Hold on. Let me see if I can get her in here. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. We are on the phone with Jess Jefferson, and right now I think we managed to connect with Juli-Anne. Juli-Anne, are you there?
Julie? Hey, Jay.
Oh, I could have had to be trouble in the stew pot, y'all. Log out now. We about to turn up.
Real talk in.
Good night, everyone. Good night, DJ Stu.
Oh, see, she can't even contain herself. Oh my goodness.
Let me make my tea. Hold on. Let me go out and make my tea.
Go take a sip. Go take a sip.
Oh, yes. I'm about to make my tea. It's about to be on and popping, y'all.
Oh, Lord have mercy. This one right here.
It's been a while, Jay.
It's real radio. It's real communication. It's a real show, ladies and gentlemen. It's live.
You see, the summer vacation is over, and now we're back. You know, we had to go do our stuff in the summer, and now we're back.
That's right. Come on in. The managed water is fine.
Listen, I do have to apologize. I don't know where you got that managed water from, but I have never had goat's teeth hit me before.
Really?
So.
But managed water is goat head soup. How can you not have the teeth? It's a part of the whole experience. If you haven't been having the teeth, then something is wrong with your managed water.
I turned it off. Sorry, my alarm was acting up.
Okay.
Oh, that was what was talking to you in the background? Yeah, I heard it talking to you. All right,
Kevin,
so
I think you need to turn up your mic because I can hardly hear you.
I don't know why you can hardly hear me. It's very loud over here.
I thought it was me because I was sick, so I was going to mention it. But yeah, me either.
Really?
I thought I was sick.
I think it's because you're sick. Because I'm up way loud. I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yes, a little better. I also had to turn my phone up to the highest. But we're all here.
Okay, great. Glad you could all make it. Let me see.
So you never had goat teeth in your managed water soup before?
No, I've never encountered the goat teeth.
It is important.
I've never eaten cow cod soup because I asked the question before I had it, and when I was told what it was,
yeah,
I've never had it. I've had frog legs. And no, I will not have balut. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sorry, player from the Himalayas in the Philippines. You're on your own, buddy. Not going down in this camp.
No late-term abortions that have been, no, not on that place. Sorry.
Okay, so.
Jesse.
All right, so.
My husband eats everything. Hold on.
Yes.
Babe, in Philippines, their national dish is something called balut. And balut is a soft duck embryo boiled in soup. Would you eat it?
It's some bird family stuff.
No, okay. So it's not just like a regular chicken egg.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when it's like a late term duck abortion. So it's like almost duck soft shell boiled in some water. No matter how you duck, anyway, go. I eat the duck born, I eat the duck unborn. It don't matter. Well, sir, you have 1 taker. And 1 in 4 is not bad. That's 25%. You're doing well.
Hey,
your boy said put him in the game.
Listen, the man says duck is duck. Okay? Any which way you slice it, it's duck. Want to say thanks to JTMC for sponsoring this segment of the show. Real quick, JTMC Enterprises will take care of your tour management, your bookings, your entertainment needs, your promotions, your social media management, your event management. All you have to do is give them a call, 678-793-8800, 678-793-8800. Tell them you heard about them on the night shift, the DJ Kevin Stew, because you were hanging out with Kevin and Jess and Julie, and you heard mention of them. But you can also visit them at jtmcenterprise.com. So give them a check out. Tell them you heard about them on Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew. They'll take care of you. Trust and believe. Yeah, you can trust me on that, because they've taken care of everybody else. Again, 773-789-STEW gets you in touch. If you're out of the country and you want to connect, you can Skype. Kevin.stew. Okay? Real simple. Real easy. All right. So back to the matter at hand. Trust. And that's what we've been talking about. Sidebars and tangents and all. It all comes back to this trust. So you're saying that you'll never again, Jess, you'll never again eat cow cod, have cow cod soup, mannish water.
Oh, no, I didn't have cow cod. So the next Jamaican store I went to, they're like, oh, we're having soup. What kind is it? Cow cod. What is that?
Right.
Oh, it's just cow. What part? The only kind I know is a fish. So did the cow have a fish? If not, I need to know. Oh, it's just cow testicle. Oh, it could just stay in the cup. Thank you.
But you are the same one. You
earlier
in this very show, you said your animals are not safe. I will eat them. Didn't you say that?
I guess what she means, Kevin, to clarify, is certain parts of the animals will not be digested.
But that was not what she said. She said your animals are not safe. I will eat them.
Well, now this is clarification, because yes, that's too broad to say animals overall.
Because
I'm also not eating cow hide either. I'm not going through and eating the hair off of it. Well, so that was just a given.
Do you eat oxtails? And silence.
I had oxtails recently for the first time.
Mm-hmm. And
I like the beans that are in it and the gravy. I don't like things I gotta put in my mouth and take back out when I'm done eating them. I'm not that person who wants to play with their food and pull it back out their mouth. If I can't slice it and eat it and be done, I'm not interested in playing with bones. I eat my fish fillet, no head on, no tail, none of that. Please finish this process. Don't give me a whole animal on my plate.
What?
Don't bring me no whole fish with eyeballs and tail and fins. Fillet that bad boy and bring it to me.
Julie, get your people, man.
I have to disagree on the oxtail part, but with everything else, I can't bother with the fish head and just fillet it for me.
Yeah.
Except if it's fried fish from Hellshire. That's an exception I make.
I went to Jamaica in February. A father figure of mine passed, and we went to the beach, and we had fried fish on the beach.
Yes.
And I literally took the head, the tail, the spine, all the body parts off the skeleton. I'm not eating that. I ate the fillets. I'm like, are you serious about me? I'm done with that. You can eat what you want. People chewing bones, eating eyeballs. Listen, it's not a zombie apocalypse. I'm not at that stage in my hunger yet. Or I'm eating on bones and eyeballs. I don't want to be here for the rest because I'm not practicing anything. I'm not chewing nobody's bones on their eyeballs, their fins, their skeleton. That's not my ministry.
So your chicken is all fillet. You don't have chicken leg with the bone in it. You don't eat off the chicken leg, the bone in your hand. You don't.
No, I buy the chicken leg and I cook it, and I take the meat off of the leg on my plate.
Okay,
I'm not a
so
chicken wing eater. My husband, I just started with my husband. Look, I'm not going through all of that work. It should be cooked and ready to eat. Like, I should be able to eat everything on my plate. Don't give me non-edible flowers, no garnishes that I can't eat. So I should be able to eat it on my plate. I can't eat, don't put it on the plate. And then it's all the fancy schmancy. Oh, well, it looks good with this. I don't want the lobster tail shell. What am I doing with that? Why am I fighting with the food? I don't eat crab legs. I'm not fighting it. Giving people nothing. I'm not doing that. Like, I worked all day long. So I'm just able to fight. I'm not doing it.
okay.
Not eating no boiled peanuts and shells. None of that. Shell my nuts for me already. Like, this is too much. We live in America. I'm not doing all this hard work. I'm not.
I guess everybody's priorities are different. She wants to go directly to the food and not work to get to the food. Okay, I heard you. I heard you, Jay.
I'd like to take this moment to say good evening to Michelle B, wherever you are in the world right now. Good evening to you. My prayers are with you. All right. So, and Julie, I'll explain that to you later on.
Okay.
Jess knows very well what I'm talking about. Okay, so Jessica, let me. Did you go somewhere, Jess? You still there?
I'm here. No, I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay, cool. All right. So having gone to a Jamaican funeral and had this experience, now.
First of all,
do you
those couple women, them things are all day long. You hear me? It was like 10 hours. It was a whole work day.
Okay, well, Jay, they're usually 9 days long. So let's not go through the whole 9 days and
it's called a nine night for a reason.
Let's let Kevin try and tie this whole food thing into trust. I'm trying to.
That's the I want to see. You're right. Go ahead.
So when you go back and visit these Jamaicans, whether they're the ones, the living relatives of those who have passed or whatever, and they say, "Okay, come on over, we're cooking." Do you trust that they're gonna make something that you will enjoy or something that you actually eat?
My friends know me. They love me for who I am. So I need to know what's on the menu before I'm coming over to eat at your house. Don't just invite you over and you arbitrarily cooking. I need to know what's on the menu. I'll eat before I come. I'll bring my own plate. I have no problem. Like, it's not disrespect. I'm just a picky eater. Even at restaurants, my husband knows. Order 2 things that you like because I'm a picky eater. So it's not anything personal. Like, my family is Haitian. There's certain things that Haitian food that I don't eat.
Right.
I don't eat bouillon. I don't eat soup jumeau. I don't eat a bunch of that stuff.
You don't eat soup jumeau? Oh, my gosh.
Get her, Julie. Get her.
Okay, let's get past that.
Get her, Julie.
I have equal opportunity. It's not just one culture I don't eat their food. It's everybody's culture. I fucking know areas I don't eat. I'm very particular when it comes down to food.
You see, and this is why I ask, you know.
When I was a kid, I didn't have a choice. It was on the plate. I had to eat it.
Right.
Now I'm a whole adult.
Yeah, you're not having
My parents did this one thing. My uncle made pig ears one year. We were on
Sauce.
summer vacation, and he made pig ears. I said I wasn't going to eat it. He said, no problem. Put it in the fridge. Brought it back out for breakfast. We're not going to eat it. Put it in the fridge. Brought it out for lunch. I'm not going to eat it. He did it for like 5 meals straight. I'm like, I'm not going to eat it. Well, you're not going to eat nothing. Guess we eat pig ears. This girl. So at this point in my life, I'm a whole adult with a job. I'm going to eat what I like.
Mm-hmm. So, I just had something to ask you, and I lost it. This is why I should have pen and paper with me. You know, I usually don't lose my stuff, but when I have you two ladies, there's no telling. I definitely need pen and paper when I have you two around. Oh, this right here. I was listening to someone talk about trust, and he said there are 3 components to trust, because nobody has really been able to define trust. but he said there are three components to trust, and I don't know if you guys agree with nobody has been able to truly define trust.
Kevin,
But
I'm sorry, you're actually sounding muffled.
now I'm sounding muffled.
Yes.
We can't ask Jess; she's sick. How's this? Any better? Do I
Just a
sound
little bit. But let me. Okay,
okay?
go ahead. Go ahead.
So, there is in order to have trust, you have to believe that the person is able to do. So the ability to do is one part. I was supposed to write this down, and I did write it down. I just don't know what I did with it. So it's either I forget the things that I want to write down, or I write it down and put it somewhere else. Integrity, ability, and there's a third thing. I know I forgot. And I remember at the beginning of the show, it's Jessica's fault. But they said there are these components to trust, and unless you have all these parts to it, that it you won't really have it. Let me see if I have it here in my because I wrote down some notes on my phone somewhere. But what do you guys define as trust? How do you guys define trust? Let me take it there, and then I'll come back to these three components. Either of you. Hello?
Oh, what? Okay, I'm still trying to kind of process what you said because you're muffled.
How do you
so
define
the question,
trust? What is your definition of trust?
Okay.
I have no clue what you said.
How do you define trust? What is your definition of trust?
Yes, what's your definition of trust? For me, trust is when I am able to, okay, let's put a scenario. Somebody has said that they are able, let's say I need assistance with something, right? I take my car to a mechanic and I say, I give them a synopsis of the symptoms. And so they told me, they came back to me, looked at the diagnosis and said that these are the issues, or this is the issue. My definition of trust is that because I took my car to a mechanic, that I would be, after they've told me what's wrong with it, and they told me that they can fix it, that I can believe them that they can fix it. So it's a matter of saying, okay, I have to, and it's hard to explain because trust, I would be saying that I have to be able to believe that what a person is saying is actually
true. Right. So
hello?
So then the honesty is a big part.
Then what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear
honesty.
You. Then
so
honesty. Yes.
Okay. So for you, in order to trust, there has to be honesty. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Jess?
So for me,
okay.
Trust.
Yeah.
For me, I'm answering. For me, trust is faith in who somebody tells you that they are before you have behavior to back it up.
Okay.
So are you saying just that they have to prove to you that they...
In order for you to trust, you have to get the proof.
No, I'm saying that trust is that I believe that what you say about yourself is true, despite having behavior evidence to substantiate that. So you knowingly, as you came to me, you didn't say, "Hey, Joe Blow on the side of the road, you're a mechanic, look at my car, I believe you." So it's me just saying to you in plain clothes, "I'm a mechanic, let me see your car," versus you coming to a mechanic shop. So before I have been able to give you the evidence that you should have in order to believe me. Trust is saying I have faith in what you've told me about yourself without having the behavior experience to back it.
Okay. All right. So here it is. 3 components of trust: competence, benevolence, and integrity.
I'm sorry, what were the first 2?
Competence and benevolence.
Competence, benevolence, and integrity. Okay.
And integrity. Agree or disagree?
Well, competence, I guess in the scenario that I gave, competence would be that I believe that they have the skills to do
the
what
skill set, the ability to do it.
supposed to do. Right. And the integrity part goes to the honesty that
Jess was just talking about.
You know, that I said. And the second one?
Benevolence. So.
Yes?
Yo.
Jess over there, she over there sipping on her tea.
On her tea, yeah. I wonder what's in that tea.
I made my husband something to eat while getting tea ready because we went straight to church from work. So I just heard my name and I was like, yeah? Because I stopped listening for a second, so I apologize.
Yeah, the three components: benevolence, integrity, and competence. 3 components
benevolence,
of trust.
integrity, and competence. What are we talking about? Still trust?
Yeah.
The 3 factors
the
of
3
trust.
components of trust.
3 components of trust.
Benevolence, competence, what's the other one?
Integrity.
Integrity.
Agree, disagree?
Okay. So I agree that those factors are necessary?
Yes.
That those are the 3 components. Okay.
But trusting that you're benevolent, trusting that you have integrity, and trusting that you have whatever the third one is a factor of trust. You can't prove to me that you have integrity until I've gone through the process of beginning to trust you, because at face value, at least for me, I believe everyone's a person of integrity until you prove different to me. So I'm a glass half full, been burnt a million times kind of person.
Right.
I give everyone the opportunity to prove to me how much of an asset or a liability you are. So I put the trust up front, and you either add to or deplete from your bank. When you get to a 0, you're not going negative. So for me, those are things that are acquired with time through the showing and the behavior. So when we begin to do, like I told you earlier about organic relations, how they form,
right.
I trust initially that people that come into my area mean me no harm. The people that come around me would like to be around for a long term and have those 3 aspects where they are a person of integrity. What they think they need, they're benevolent, they're going to show up and be helpful and be caring, and when times get hard, they're going to be there. They're going to have a certain level of ability to go through performing there, and a certain level of competence to go through performance. When you begin to show that you're not proficient in one of those areas, trust begins to dwindle. But up front, there's no questionnaire to say, I'm going to trust you because you have these 3 criteria. It's okay, I'm going to trust you, and you're going to show that either you're worthy of it or you're unworthy of it. If you show that you're unworthy of it, I'm going to treat you how you behave. When you get cut off because you feel like you need to be cut off, you're not mad at me, you're mad at you. You fired yourself. So up front, everyone has their full benefits, and you begin to lose them and exhaust them based on your behavior. Either you're getting extra PTO or you're getting fired, but either way, you're not going to be around.
Right.
So let me throw a monkey wrench into this.
By all means.
If we have time, Kevin.
Yeah, go ahead. Be a monkey. Throw in a wrench.
Let's just say that, and I understand where Jess is coming from about trust being built over time. But there's certain... Are you okay, Jess? There's certain instances where you have no knowledge of any of these 3. Like, so for example, using my mechanic example, you get your car breaks down somewhere far from home, and the tow truck told you to the closest mechanic that AAA gives you or whatever. You've never been there before. However, you need your car fixed before you can get on the road to get back to what you were
Your
going
journey.
to be
Head back.
doing.
Continue your journey. Yeah.
Right. So, are you? What? How do you? How would you frame your idea of trust around that kind of situation where you don't know these people and you've never interacted with them, they've never worked on your car, you don't even know the area that you're in?
Mm.
So I trust, so we go back to like benevolence. So I trust that and integrity. I trust that AAA is not going to drop me in the middle of nowhere so I'm paying them. I trust that the tow truck is going to know what's going around in their area. I may not necessarily know you in the integrity. So, for example, same thing. I'm out of town. I'm in Jamaica, and I say, hey, I've got a cold. Who's a doctor that you know that you recommend? I ask a local when I go to a place, what restaurants do you recommend? I trust that that person means me no harm. I trust you have a mechanic shop up and running and you're ASC certified, but you got some kind of clue how to get your job done. I trust that you want me to come back with and lawyer up. So those are the things that I trust. And if you fail against the proof competence in that area, I will hire a lawyer and get my money back. I will call my car insurance company. So, again, my upfront trust is you have a mechanic shop. The tow truck knows of you. They're bringing me here. You have to have some level of integrity and ability to perform your job.
Right.
Whether it's to my standards or not is different. So, for example, I own a business. I've hired contractors that are competent. They feel like they're working in integrity, and their work has not been to my standard.
Mm-hmm.
My trust is shy, but my ultimate expectations were unrealistic for what I hired them for. So if I know I'm going in to get my brakes fixed, but I go to a brake shop or I'll have my flat tire with the tire shop, no problem. If I'm going to a mechanic that works on air conditioning, I have a transmission issue, and I trust him to fix my air conditioning, I'm going to be in trouble.
Right.
So there's a certain level of understanding you have to be when you give your trust out. You're just not going through, you're just handing it out randomly and arbitrarily.
That takes us full circle to where you started out. Yeah. Cool.
To what, Kevin?
That
Sorry,
takes us
I
full.
didn't-
She started with that that position, and so it brings us full circle to where she started.
Okay. Okay, I didn't join in from the beginning, so
see?
I guess I have to
That's what
I
happened.
have to catch
I
up.
don't know what I said, but it sounded like I'm real smart, and I'm making a whole thing.
That's what
Well,
happens
trust that
when
you
when come
sounded
to
smart,
class
and
late.
then that's cool.
That
Listen, because when my cold is set up, I'm like, I can think, oh, yes, go ahead, Jessica, with a cold, making sense still. Progress.
I'm proud of you though, Jess. I truly am. You hold it down well, and
I try.
and it's reason for people to come visit you in your practice, because
I didn't hear you. So somebody coming to visit me? Where?
you're going to give that right now. You're where in your practice.
Oh, okay, yes, 8380 West State Road 84, Davie, Florida, 33324. You can find me at jessjefferson.com. My practice phone number is 954-225-9851.
Go ahead and repeat that number so that people can.
Alrighty. Practice address is 8380 West State Road 84, Davie, Florida, 33324. Website is jessjefferson.com. Phone number is 954-225-9851. Oh, matter of fact, tomorrow night we're having a peer support group, including massages.
That's right.
If you come to the door and tell me this new podcast, you get 50% off your admission fee. So instead of $40, it's $20 for a self-care seminar and massage. You got to tell me this new pot sent you.
Yep. There you go. And where is it happening?
Hey.
It's going to be happening at Blue Bliss Spa at 9930 Northwest 6th Court, Pembroke Pines, Florida, 33025, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Discussing all things social media, self-care, evolution, and growth as professionals.
Yes, I love it. I had shared this on my social media page. For those of you who are connected.
I appreciate you so much.
I know.
Yeah, I think I saw it and shared a while back.
Yes, I did share it.
Oh, there's one every month. Oh, and September 27th, I'm speaking at the United Way on the principle of saving yourself first for any kind of professional caregiver in the entire county of Broward. And it is free $99.
Nice.
$3.99. Okay, I like that price.
$3.99 at the
Yes.
United Way of Broward County. Do not know their address?
So that's
We can
two
Google it.
Fridays. That's two
You can
Fridays
Google
from now. Don't worry. I'll post it. I'll share it. And we'll get the word out there.
Yes,
We
sir.
have
Thank you.
we have two more Real Talk shows in order to blast it. Yeah, we'll get it out there. And as a reminder, for those of you who are looking to get your free yeah, you were talking about massages just now. The night shift has been giving away a free massage, and the winner gets announced on Monday the 16th. That's this coming Monday in Community and Finance. And if you can go on kevinstew.com, go down to the comments section, the contact me at the bottom of the page, and in that message box, just send me the 48th message and tell me the region that Althea covers with her healing heavenly hands. You get a free massage courtesy of the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. Just be number 48. I've been counting the messages. I haven't gotten there yet. It hasn't been 48 yet, so you still have a chance. Be message number 48, and you win a free massage. The only criteria is that you either live currently in the region, or will be visiting the region, or if you know someone that is in that region and you want to gift them with a massage, you get a free massage courtesy of Healing Heavenly Hands. Althea comes to you with her table and massage oils and works. All you need to do is be present. So, be number 48, win yourself a free massage. Alright. So, ladies. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, I've never heard you two this quiet. It's
I have to
amazing.
mute you when I'm not talking, so I'm not sneezing and coughing all in your listeners' ears.
Oh, okay. And I don't know what's Julie's excuse, but you all were just really quiet, and it scared me for a moment.
No, we're listening to you. You are advertising your free the free massage.
Yes.
And requirement. So
Yes.
we kept quiet.
Right.
See there? Well, when we behave, you reprimand us.
So you know what that means, Jess? Next week.
Why not?
Alrighty. You asked for it, Kev.
I trust
Try to
with
behave, get in trouble.
I trust with all that there is within me that you two will be who you are. That much I do trust. So, and ladies and gentlemen, if you have anything else that you want, any questions, any comments that you have on the matter of trust, if you want to reach out to Jess professionally, you can do so. Those of you who didn't catch Julie, go ahead and introduce yourself. We introduced Jess earlier. The second half of the J crew, Juli-Anne, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Julie.
Okay, I'm Juli-Anne Lee, and I am the owner of Jillian J LLC, and the company is personal styling, office personal styling services, and custom made jewelry. My contact information.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. My contact information, my website is www.jillian-j.com. That's GILLIAN-J.com. The business phone number is 954-281-2587. And you can get me, send me an email at jmarie@jillian-j.com.
Thank you very much. Since you're on and we're doing this, let me go ahead and put this out there. Featured piece from Jillian J for the month of September is, go ahead and describe this beautiful piece for me, Julie, since you're here. Julie?
Hello?
Juli-Anne.
I can hardly hear you, Kevin. Yeah, hello?
What are
Feature.
you doing special in the month of September? He's talking about something you're doing in September.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
I could
picture.
hardly hear him.
The picture is up.
On Saturday, September 28th, which is about 2.5 weeks away, I am going to be participating in a workshop series that is being put on by MJ Media Group and the PSUs, Inc. And it is a workshop series that is being put on monthly on business, finance, technology, health, personal development, and more. I will be participating in giving a presentation called The Power of Appearance. You're also going to have MJ who is going to be speaking on productive tech tools, somebody speaking on community resources, home buying tips, and motivational speakers and tax, and somebody giving tax tips.
Right.
So it's going to be from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. in Plantation, and it is going to be a very jam-packed 3 hours, exciting 3 hours. It is, as Jessica said, for her event, free 99. So there's no charge to get all this information. So come on out. You'll have a great time. And that's it.
And Julie, on right here on the night shift, you have a featured piece, courtesy of so those who are interested in fine jewelry, fine handcrafted jewelry. There is
one of a kind.
There is this featured piece for the month of September.
The best this side of heaven, don't forget.
Yes, Jay, thank you.
Right.
Go ahead, Kev.
The featured piece for September, I have the image up for those watching on kevinstew.com. Could you just go ahead and describe that for us real quick?
Okay, well, it's a 3-piece set, and it's a choker necklace, and bracelet and earrings, and it has blue crystals with gold divider beads, and it also has like pendants with blue and green kind of peacock design pendants on all three. So it's a very I call it a elegant set. So it will go with you're just wearing jeans and a white shirt or something, or you can wear it to work, or you can wear it to, to something a bit more dressy. The pieces I try to make so that they can be worn with multiple kinds of outfits. So you're not limited. So you can get your lots of wear for the price that you do pay.
Right. They're versatile pieces. Okay, I guess you're not hearing me again. I was saying they're versatile pieces.
Yes, they're very, very versatile.
Okay, good. Now you're hearing me. All right. Ladies, I want to thank you for taking the time out to share with me in this discussion about trust. And there are some ways to build trust in a relationship. And it's let me just run through this list that I found real quick. I know we're into musical therapy time. I know. But let me give you this real quick. 1, be true to your word and follow through with your actions. 2, learn how to communicate effectively with others. 3, remind yourself that it takes time to build and earn trust. Jess does it the reverse and gives you all the trust and you use out of that bank. So if you deplete it, then it's done. No trust for you. 4, take time to make decisions and think before acting too quickly. 5, value the relationship that you have and do not take them for granted. These are ways to build trust. 6, develop your team skills and participate openly. 7, always be honest. Oof, that's a tough one. The 4 agreements tells you to be impeccable with your word. Be honest. Help people whenever you can is number 8, your benevolence. Number 9, don't hide your feelings. Number 10, don't always self promote. Number 11, always do what you believe to be right. And that one can be tricky at times because what you believe to be right
Right for
may
who?
be wrong for somebody else. But they said always do what you believe to be right. Doing something purely for approval means sacrificing your own values and beliefs, and that decreases trust in yourself, along with decreasing your values and your belief. So always do what you believe is right, even when others disagree, and this will lead others to respect your honesty. That's the whole premise behind always doing what you believe to be right, because then others will believe that you're honest, and being honest is one of the parts of building trust. And last but by no means least, admit your mistakes. When all that a person sees is the whole perfection persona that you're trying to project, they will actually mistrust you. They won't trust you at all, or trust you very little. So if you admit that you do make mistakes too, admit your flaws, then there's more likelihood of you being trusted. There it is in a nutshell. How to build trust. Ladies, thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just cough and sniffles and all. Thank you very much. It's always a
You're
pleasure to have you
welcome.
both on. It's always
You're
fun.
welcome. Sorry I joined on late. I came in late and then was having technical difficulties
Yeah, better late than never.
I
getting
Don't
came
worry.
on.
in late too.
Better late than never. When and whenever you come in, that's the right time. That's how I see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no time like the right time, and that was the right time. So thank you, ladies.
Okay. Okay. You're
Jess, we'll give
welcome.
you the opportunity to go sip on the rest of your tea and relax. You won't have to do much talking for the rest of the night.
That's what I forgot was the tea. I made it and I bring it to the table. Thank you.
D-
No, you have a week. You have a week to get better for the next show, Jess.
I
So
I
it's okay.
understand.
You got 5 days to get
I'm
better.
hosting tomorrow night.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just talking about coming back on this show, but hey,
Oh,
so yeah,
your
you need
actual business, huh? Yeah.
She has other
I
things
pay
to
my
do.
bills to get that.
you need to hurry up and get better. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing, love. About to drink this tea
And Jess,
and go to bed.
Alrighty.
please remember to connect me with
I
Maria.
will text me in the morning and I'll send you her information.
Her name is Maria, you said? Maria Schaefer?
Text me in the morning.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right.
All right, bye guys. Good
That's
night.
it for you
Have a
two.
safe one.
Thank
Uh,
you. You too.
All right.
Bye bye.
Later, you two. Real talk, ladies and gentlemen. And it doesn't get any realer than that. As we roll into our musical therapy segment right now, I want to thank our sponsor for the segment, GMAT Music Solutions. And GMAT Music Solution will bring your event to life. Just give them a call, 754-307-4622. They take care of your stage production services and provide sounding and light for your event, musical equipment, audio engineers, DJs, bands, musicians, singers. You name it, they can help to provide it for you if you need some help in that department, whichever way you need the help. GMAT Music Solutions is there for you. Give them a call, 754-307-4622, or visit them at gmacmusicsolutions.com. To kick off musical therapy tonight, I have some brand new music coming to you from Jadon. Not yet released, will be released on the 16th of September. It's called Truth. And this is how we're kicking off our musical therapy for the next, let me see, we're going to have about 12 minutes of it. Kicked off with Jadan. The same Congo Bongo man.
Speak the truth. Hey, hey. No one forever. I look and know the truth don't need no debate, no way. Why you a hype up yourself? How you know say I lie you a tell? The truth no call for no argument, no way. So why you a defend yourself when you know say I lie you a tell? You tell a lie till you confuse yourself. Run down money and you don't got no help. Put your heart where you can't reach it. You ready? I see people things. Tell me why you want. If it have a ulterior motive and it's no secret. Me come here so fi speak it to everyone. Me come fi reveal it. No more. Me now hold no secret. Tell us say the truth. Don't need no defense. No way. Why you a defend yourself when you know say a lie you a tell? The truth, no call for no argument, no way. So why you a hype up yourself when you know say a lie you a tell? Me did tell you, so every action I go bring up a reaction. Why you want to play the victim when you know how you do me wrong? You know it hurt me, 'cause you coulda killed me. Have you as a brother so close to me? You shoulda never be. Tell me why you want to drain me energy. Why you want to see the enemy? As long as you have life, you are gonna live to see the best of me. Tell us say the truth. Don't need no defense, no way. Why you want to defend yourself when you know say I lie you a tell? The truth, no call for no argument, no way. So why you a hype up yourself when you know say I lie you a tell? You know say I lie you a tell. A song for you a sell. Oh, 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 the fire it a burn red, red. You know say I lie you a tell. A song for you a sell. Hey, hey, whoa, oh, hey, hey. The truth don't need no defense, no way. Why you want to defend yourself when you know say I lie you a tell? The truth, no call for no argument, no way. Why you want to defend yourself when you know say I lie you a tell?
Tried, but it feels like I'm wasting my time. Says that he's
This
losing
is a
his
bit-
mind. Thinks I got things on the side.
Kevin,
Tied down, I'm tied up, I'm worn out, tied up. Enough now. There's no one.
This is son of Kayla Reinald.
Know you do.
Track called At All.
You don't know me at all.
You don't know me, do you?
If you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else?
If you don't trust yourself, how can you trust someone else?
You say you love. Sometimes
Talk about a twist.
I think something's wrong, but I wish you were. Should show you put on as no one that's clearing through my rear.
I want to thank you all for tuning in this week.
My sincerest apology
Thank you for tuning in tonight.
to my dearest.
Thank you for your contributions.
I know you'll always remember me, but I ain't got the remedy you need. Claim to know it's in love, wanna hold, wanna touch from the dawn to the dusk. What we had turned to dust. I think I've had enough. There's no you, there's no us, there's no us. 'Cause I know you do. You don't know me at all, at all.
This is music from Kirk Davis. You all know him as Little Kirk. Track called That's the Way Love Goes. Thank you all again for tuning in tonight, and just want to remind you to look out for members of your community. Your community is not just the development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. Your neighbors are not just the ones that you step outside your door and see, but they're everyone that you encounter as you're on your journey, your daily journey. So they walk, ride, or drive, take the bus, the plane, the boat, or the train. The people that you pass and encounter there, these are all your neighbors. Do something good for one of them today, because you never know who's going to do something good for you tomorrow. My name is DJ Kevin Stew. This is how I like to do it to you, for you, and with you every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or most of them at least. 10 to midnight Eastern time, right here, kevinstew.com. I'll be back on Monday, all being well, for another show live right here, Community and Finance. Rolling out to the little Ed Robinson.
You're asking me if I still
on the Juggling Volume 1 compilation.
In my eyes.
It's called Baby I'll Be There.
You will see for sure.
Ed Robinson put on quite the show at Blue Martini last night.
And for you.
There's some videos circulating on social media. Go check them out.
From the start of our story.
This is how I get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Early, and as the years go by, we're blessed.
Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you, wherever you are in the world.
Be there, yeah, right by your
I think you know I'll be right there.
You don't have to.
You don't have to worry.
No, you don't have to cry.
Trust me, because I've always been here, and I will continue to be here.
Your side, you don't have to worry. You don't have to cry.
I'm out of here, y'all.
Still you're asking me if I still care. Baby, have no fear. I will always be there. Through the good and the bad, through the happy and sad, through the old and the gray, till my dying day. Yes, I'll be there, right by your side. Girl, you don't have to worry. You don't
priceless? Consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulseemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.